The scenario is, let's say for example, if we have a zip file, inside this zip file you may have many files, right? So without extracting these zip files, you need to find out how many number of files inside that zip file, and what are all the file names you need to extract. Okay, so as of now I have only one file. Of course in future you may have many number of files. Okay, another zip file like a department.zip file, you may get many number of zip files with the different names. So to get this all zip files, I mean whatever the .zip files, you can use the for each loop container first. So this for each loop container will loop all the .zip files inside your folder. So what you can do here, you just take this path, what in which path you have mentioned your .zip files. So this is the path, and what files you want to extract. So I want to extract the .zip files. So this, you know, right, how to loop the whatever the .zip files. Okay, for example, the first time when it is zipping, it will get the what is the zip file name. Okay, so that we are inserting into one variable, file info. Okay, so whatever the zip file you want to extract, that zip file name is inside that variable, file info variable. So what is the file name will come, zip file name will come employee.zip. Okay, so I have only one file, that is the reason I have only one zip file. That is the reason I have given directly in the execute process task the path of the file like this, employee.zip. But when you have multiple zip files, you need to pass this, from the expression, from the variable. So how can you pass? Instead of taking that name directly, you can take the full path. When you are taking the name and extension, take the full qualified path of the .zip file. So that will come over here. So then what you can do, go over here under the process L, and you need to put the double quotes and your the variable, whatever the variable will get the full path of the zip file. So that how can you make it? Go to the expression under the arguments. The arguments expression you can pass as a expression. Under the arguments you need to write down like double quotes L command. Okay, then again what do you want? You need to double quotes. Okay, how to generate a double quotes over here? So you can search in the Google by putting something like two double quotes like this, and put the variable, whatever the variable you have, file info variable. Then again one more plus symbol, and you just try to find out in the Google how to make a double quotes, because the variable should get the double quotes right side and left side, both sides, for the argument section. Okay, so once you are getting that information, automatically this will get the information dynamically instead of making the statically, and whatever the output is coming from that zip file will go into this variable. So that variable you can take as a string variable. You don't need to worry about that. You can take that as a string variable only. In this example, I'm taking only name and extension. Perfect. So your for each loop container will loop the files. How many zip files you have? It is not going to loop each internally how many files inside each zip file. It is just looping the employee.zip, again department.zip, how many you have. Perfect. So first it has zip employee.zip file. Inside that zip file, what are all the files information you have that will come and store into this variable, extract variable. So the data type of the extract variable, either you can take object data type or you can take string data type also. That's not an issue. Okay, I'm considering that as a string data type. Perfect. So now in your variable you have the information. So what kind of information in to your variable the data will come? So this is the information will come into your variable. I will show you exactly how many files you have. you have two files, employee.txt file, employee2.txt file. When you are running this for each loop container and this execute process task, the data what it is going to insert into that variable, extract variable, is this is the information it is going to extract. So from this data, what information you are expecting? I need how many number of files. There are two files, employee.txt file, employee2.txt file, and what is the name of the two files. Okay, from this extract, okay, from this extract, if you want to find out the how many number of files you have from that variable, so in that case I have one function. That function will find how many number of times a file name will repeating. So what I want to do, I want to find out with the extension of .txt how many number of files it is repeating. In that case, see here, if you are using this function, this is the function, I am sharing this function as well. So this function is, you can execute in your SQL server to find the number of files. Okay, below function. Execute this in your SQL server one time, then you can use that function. How can you use that function? For example, this is your function. How to call a function? This is the way you can call. Select. What is the function name? This is the function name. dbo dot count of strings. And what is the string? Ideally the string you need to pass from a variable, but in this case I want to give directly what is the string you want to pass. Just pass over here. Okay, if you are executing this one and initial number of arguments applied, okay, yeah, you need to pass two parameters. You need to pass this one. What are the two parameters? One is the what is the string you want to find out, and another one is the on what base, search term. The search term is .txt. Just put comma over here, double quotes, .txt. Wherever I'm finding the .txt, I just want to count. So there are two files we have. It is written in two files. Ideally, here in this place we will pass the parameter like a question mark. This parameter is nothing but whatever the extract parameter. Yeah, this execute process task will keep that information into one parameter, that is extract. This, sorry, extract parameter. This extract parameter having all the information. What information? Whatever the file information, all the files information. Okay, so this will give you the what is the, I want to remove this one. I will take a new execute SQL task. Take one execute SQL task. Other windows, SSIS toolbox. This one. Just open the execute SQL task. So this information, how many number of files you have, into which table you want to insert, you can insert that information into another table as well. How can you insert into another table? Usually insert, I will create one table, for example, create table count of files, then count file integer. This is my table. If you want other information as well, like what is the file name, zip file name, yes, you can use that as well. But here I want to just insert into this one. So whatever the result is coming from this, it will insert into this one. Insert into count of files for table, select from this table. Okay, right. Just take this one and keep into here. For that question mark, sorry, just copy paste. Copy and paste over here. Sorry, you need to select over here direct code. Okay, for this question mark, what is the value you need to pass? The parameter mappings you need to pass is extract, because extract having the information. Take the data type as and varchar. Parameter is 0. Done. So this execute SQL task will insert how many number of files in a folder. So in this table, for purpose of the identifying this files belongs to which zip folder, create one more column also, file name. You can insert the zip file name as well. Whatever the file name you are getting over here, you will get the file name here, right? File info. That variable also you can pass as a input parameter. Okay, I will do that one as well. File name varchar 100. Drop and recreate. Drop table. And recreate this one. Done. So there are two question marks. One is this will give you the what is the file, what is the number of count of the files, comma, one more question mark you can pass. So this question mark will get what is the name of the file. Just copy paste over here. Done. And add one more parameter, that is file info. Yeah, this file info. This is also an varchar. You can make it as 1. Done. So we have inserted what is a zip file and how many number of files in that zip folder. Perfect. Then after, from the same variable, whatever the variable is coming from the here, extract variable, I have a files information, file names. How can you get the file names? To loop the file names, okay. So first what I will do, first I will extract each file name into one variable. To extract the file names, take one more execute SQL task. Okay, open this and take the connection. This one, right? Okay. Now here also you need to create one more function. I will send that function as well. The function is this one. This function is required to get the how many file names we have. So if you are executing that function by using this code, this is the code, split string underscore CT, and I'm trying to get what is the last word from each string. Okay, so if you are just see this one when you are executing, it is getting all the file names, employee, employee2. There is extra is coming files, so you can avoid this one. How can you avoid? Where item, or you can directly use this one, where this is not equal to files. I don't want that files. See, all it is getting now employee and employee2. Okay, so I have passed directly here this information. What information I have passed? This string directly I am passing. Instead of passing this string directly, you need to pass a variable. What is the variable? Question mark you need to pass over here. Okay, then you have to put what is the format of your file, whether it is a text or PDF or whatever. Even in the last function also, whatever I'm using over here, if your file is a .pdf, inside the zip file, what is the extension of the files? .pdfs or .txts, that you need to put over here. Okay, and you just copy the as it is whatever I'm using. Only the change you need to do is, in place of .txt, you can put others and place over here. Click OK. But where you want to insert this information? Do you want to insert in the same table? No, you cannot insert into the same table, because that table will having what is the count of the file and what is the size. So what you can do, you can create another table. Create a table, file names, file name varchar 100, and what is the zip file, because you should know, right? In the other table, what is the name I have given? File name only. Yeah, you can give this as a different name, f name. This you can give file name. This will insert a zip folder name. This will insert each file name inside the zip folder. Create this. Okay, done. Then you need to insert into file names. Control V, and yeah, but you cannot use this directly over here. I mean, you cannot use the insert statement over here. Whatever the file names it is giving, that you need to keep into another result set. Okay, the result set is, you need to enable full result set, because we are getting more than single value. Okay, then go to result set, add a parameter. What is the name of the parameter you want to take? I want to give as a new variable. This is file names. What is the data type? You should take object data type, because you will get more than one single value. Make it 0. Then click OK. Right. So you are getting a variable, that is file name variable. That file name will have all the file names in. Now you need to loop it. How can you loop it? You have to take one more for each loop container inside over here, and this should be connected to this one. Okay, and open the for each loop container. The collection you need to take the values from ADO enumerator. What is a variable? File name variable. And whatever the each time the variable it is getting, that information I will insert into one variable, that is f name variable, string data type. You have to take the string data type. Okay, so then that f name variable you can pass as a input for this one. Open this, take the connection, and paste your code, whatever you have written here. Okay, done. If you want that file name as well, then what you have to do? How can you get the file name? I want to just control Z. I want to test it actually. If I am putting something over here, where we can put, yeah, okay, perfect. So here only, after the last word, you just put one more question mark. One more question mark. Okay, right. You can copy this one. So there are two question marks. The first question mark is the zip file name. The second question mark is you just added one variable in the for each loop container just now. Go to parameter mappings, add variable, two variables. The first variable is whatever the first file info. that means zip folder name, and the second one is f name. It is just looping the values. Take the varchar, take the varchar. This has a 0 and this has a 0. Okay, done. So this is how we have inserted the information. Now I'm going to execute this one. Okay, done. Here it is got failed. What is the reason? No value given for one or more required parameters. What is the meaning of that? What this is doing? Copy this and see what is error message. That means it is not able to get any value. Why? Just copy this SQL query. And what is the parameter we are passing? Oh, we are not supplying any parameter. Yeah, there is a question mark, right? You need to supply some value for that question mark. What value you need to supply? Before this is assigning value to from extract. You need to take, open this parameters, add, sorry, 1 second. So what this will do? Yeah, this will take the input from the extract. Go to parameter mappings, add, extract. Done. Now you can execute on that. Right. So this for each loop container got failed. What might be the reason? Insert into file names, multiple step OLDB operation. Just copy and see the error message. Multiple step OLD operation generated errors. Check. Result set property. Okay, come over here. Just drag it out. We will see whether it is executing here or not. For example, in this question mark, I will put employee dot chip, and in this question mark, I will copy this string. Where is that string? Yeah, it is inserting actually. So the problem is here, it is trying to get at a time inserting, trying to insert the two values. So how can we restrict to only single value? It should not get two values actually. That means whatever this step we need to perform before only, here only. Oh, already we are getting that. Okay, you should not use this query over here. What you have to use over here? Just what is the value, what is the file name, and one more question mark, what is the zip file name and what is the folder name. That's all. You don't need to write down any query over here. Okay, done. I want to truncate the tables what I have created, right? Truncate table, done. Okay, now we can execute it. Why getting failed again? Insert into file names, select multi-step OLDB operation generated. F name. Okay. Yeah, F name only we are trying to insert. What is the problem? So you need to put some space. Again got failed. Copy this. Okay, so instead of putting select star, you can write down simply a query. Which table you want to insert? This table. Then insert into this table values, two question marks. You can put like this. Okay. Done. Now we can execute. Again getting failed. So here what kind of variable we are assigning? File name. From this extract variable, file name is object data type. Perfect. Okay. We have to use AD benefit. We'll check this as a single row. Sorry, file name. The file name does not contain a valid data object. Okay. Okay, so what you can do, remove this one, and whatever this query is written in the data, right? So this you can directly insert into a table. You don't need to use the for each loop container. Insert into file name. Where is that file name? Yeah, file names. Done. Click OK. And then you don't need to put into any result set. You don't need this variable. Click OK. Remove the result set option. You can make it none. Column name or number of subtract values does not match. Okay. So just bring out your query. How many columns it is returning? Okay, there is a last word, comma. You need to put one more question mark. Okay. So the first question mark you need to map for the what is the file name. Remove this one, add two more. One is file info. File info having your zip folder name. The second one is the extract. The data types are and worker and worker 0 1. Done. Great. Now we can check. Select start from file names. See? Oh, you need to put that condition. You need to remove these files. We are not equal to files. Yeah, we kept that one, right? Is there any space? Yeah, you have a space. So you need to put like this. So when you are putting over here, put one space. Or you can make it not like files. Click OK. Click OK. Truncate this table. Done. Execute one more time. Okay, select start from. So the above table will give the how many number of file names. How many file names? This below table will give you the how many number of where is the table name? This is the table name. How many number of files you have? Just execute both. Oh my god, why this is okay. We have executed so many times. That is the reason it has inserted that many number. Truncate table. Truncate one time both tables. Truncate table file names. Okay. Now execute your package. Success. Now run these two tables. See, the first table having how many files in this zip folder. The second table having what is the zip folder and how many number of files. You can join both tables, right? Inner join based on the as B. This is as A on A dot file name equal to B dot file name. So it will give you the clear picture. What is the zip folder? How many number of files? What are all the files? And the files number. Okay. So this is how you can implement. I will share all the scripts, table scripts, and this query, this package I will share, and the function scripts I will share. Then you will get a good idea. Okay. Please follow this video, and you can. Thank you.